You ever notice how every year be your year, but then you end up doing the same shit that you did last year? Mm-hmm. But before we get into that, I got something for y'all. Stay with me now, y'all. I'm gonna show you the rest at the end. But right now, I hope y'all got y'all snacks and your drinks because we finna get into living larger than life with Mawdy. What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Big Body Mawdy, and welcome to Living Larger Than Life with Mawdy, where we put foot to neck and belt to ass on anything that try to play us small. You hear me? And baby, today we talking about a rebirth, okay? Not that cute little new year, new me shit y'all be talking about. Not that, oh, I'm healing, them little posters y'all be posting on Facebook. Nah, baby. I'm talking about the kind of rebirth where you have to go through the labor and the pain, okay? Where life had to sit your ass down, strip everything from you, and force you to become somebody you didn't even know you had in you. Yeah, that kind of rebirth. Okay? Let's reflect on it. All right, y'all. Welcome to the Big Body Mirror. This is the part where we got to look at ourselves, okay? Not your friend, not your mama, not your situation, you. Because some of y'all keep saying you ready for different, you ready for change, but you still entertaining the same shit. Same habits, same cycles, same excuses. And it's like, at what point you gonna be tired for real? Not fake tired. Not I'm done on Facebook tired. I'm talking about tired enough to actually move different. Mm-hmm. Cause let's be honest, you know what you're supposed to be doing. You're not confused, baby. You just keep choosing what feels good to you, what feels comfortable to you, over what's actually good for you, and then be mad at the results. Now, how that work? That's insanity. How you want better, but you keep going back to what broke you? How you praying for change, but won't change your behavior, won't change your actions? Make it make sense. Baby, you not stuck, okay? You just not disciplined. And you're not waiting on the right timing because the time is now. You just stalling. You don't need no more motivation. You got the motivation. You need movement. You need to get up and do something. Clock it 2 times. Yes, ma'am. So if you already know better, then stand up in it then. Because the problem ain't what you're dealing with, it's what you keep allowing. Now, don't just sit there looking at me. If that hit, say that. Drop it in the comments. What part of that was you? And don't be selfish. Share this with somebody that you know need it. Okay? They might need a reality check. Because a lot of y'all got friends that need to hear this, not just you. Now, we finna get into our next segment, which is the Big Body Chronicles. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. Welcome to the Big Body Chronicles. And this one hits a little different. Because this ain't me checking you. This is me talking to you. And when I say rebirth, baby, I'm not talking about something that just happens overnight. You know, I'm talking about pain and labor. I'm talking about a season that changed me. 2025, that year forced me to sit down. And I don't mean sit down like take a break. I mean sit down like you're not moving until you figure this shit out. And when everything got quiet, no distractions, no running, just me and my thoughts, I started realizing I had been ignoring a lot. Not because I didn't know, but because I didn't want to deal with it yet. And I think that's where a lot of us get stuck for real. We know what we need to change. We just not ready to let it go. And life will let you stay there for a minute, but eventually it's going to force your hand. And that's what happened to me. Everything that I was holding on to started slipping. And at first, I thought I was falling apart. I thought everything was falling apart. But it wasn't. It was actually making space. Space for a version of me that I hadn't stepped into yet. And that's when it all clicked. I realized that it wasn't punishment, it was preparation. I wasn't being broken, I was being rebuilt. And once I understood that, I stopped fighting the process. And I started going through it on purpose, with purpose. And that's what a rebirth really is, y'all. It's not starting over, it's becoming who you were supposed to be after everything you went through. So now the question ain't why me, it's what I'm about to do with it. Now, if this touched you, definitely let me know. If it moved you into movement, let me know. Thank me in the comments. But y'all, in this next segment, the Big Body Playbook, I'm about to talk about how you can turn that pain into purpose. And if you do it right, income. Clock it 2 times. All right, y'all. Welcome to the Big Body Playbook. Because we're not just going to go through stuff over here. We're learning how to use it. See, a lot of people go through pain and that's where they stop. They sit in it. They cry about it. They replay it. But they never build from it. And me, I'm not just going to go through something for free, baby. Everything I went through in that season, I had to ask myself, okay, what am I about to do with this? Because, yeah, it hurt. Yeah, it was frustrating. But at the same time, it gave me something. It gave me awareness. It gave me clarity. And it gave me material. And that's where a lot of y'all missing it at. You keep looking at your pain like it broke you instead of realizing it built something in you. And once I tapped into that, everything started shifting, baby. That's where the journal came from because I needed somewhere to put all of that. I had to write it down, somewhere to actually face myself for real. And if I needed that, there's other women that needed that too. Now that's how you build. You don't just go through something, okay? You turn it into something. Your story, your experience, your healing. That's not just for you, especially not in a time like this where everything is digital, everything is online, and people are looking for something real, okay? And you crying about it, somebody else building off of it. You hiding it, somebody else teaching it. You ashamed of it, and somebody else getting paid from it. Okay? Clock it 2 times. So at some point, you got to decide, you going to sit in it or are you going to stand up in it? Because me, I'm turning everything that I went through into something that works for me. And if you sitting here like, okay, Mawdy, I hear you, but I don't even know where to start, girl. That's exactly why I created the Big Body Business Suite. Because some of y'all don't need another idea. You need structure. You need direction. You need somebody to show you how to take what you already got and actually build something from it. So, if you're ready to stop playing, and actually turn your pain into something profitable, tap in. Now, as promised, let's get into my new single, Big Body Certified.